Hey everyone, Ryan here. Welcome to episode 10 of So You Wanna Boom Boom. Let's start with the lifetime stats as usual. Currently at 228Q of lifetime coin, just under 140,000 lifetime stones. Lab coin spend is actually getting quite high, 37.6Q. Oh, it's pricey. We are still farming between tier 17 and tier 18. Currently, tier 18 is giving me comparable coins per hour, but slightly less sales per hour than tier 17. So I'm thinking it's probably time to just bite the bullet and just go to tier 18. As my ELS gets better, I can only do better in tier 18. Currently my coin per hour is, it ranges in tier 17, it's very consistently around 340 Q per hour. In tier 18, it's anywhere between 330 to 350 Q per hour. Over here, this run, it looks a lot lower. This is because I left my Poison Swarm stun on. And you can see the drastic amount of impact that it has on your coins per hour by using Poison Swarm stun if your Poison Swarms are bigger than your black hole coverage. Right, so in terms of the chip, my summon chip, I have brought it down to 81 seconds of cooldown. This is to match my current GT cooldown. So I'm just syncing it over here. I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do, but I don't think it really matters. My next goal would be to try to go box this before I eventually unlock a new slot and maybe slot in fetch for the daily reroll shards and whatnot that fetch provides. Now in terms of my vault upgrades, with today's tournament, I managed to get tier 2 on my enemy health level skip. So it says plus 1% to enemy health here. This is just a 0.5% upgrade. So over here you can see plus 0.5%. So with tier 1 and tier 2 I've got 1% now. This is nice. I'm sitting just under 78% of ELS in my in my farming runs now. Which is pretty nice. I'm very happy with it. In terms of my ultimate weapon upgrades for the week, I ended up getting 2 seconds of black hole duration, and I wrote in a black hole cooldown substat. So with the in-game perk, I am at permanent black hole. This has been helping a lot, especially with the transition towards Singularity Harness. Now that my black hole is no longer going to drop, I don't have to worry about using Galaxy Compressor. And this is allowing me to, I guess, have the sync with between my Golden Tower and my summon chip. So my own chip, I rewrote it and it looks pretty good now. I'm very happy with all of the substats. They are everything that I want. I don't think I'm going to change this anymore. So Ohm chip is a project that has been completed. In terms of what comes next for rerolling, I believe the next best would be to get Ancestral Free Defense upgrade over here. And just prepare this for being complete by the time it reaches 201. And once this reaches 201, I'm going to then focus on my Primordial Collapse to bring it up to 201. Now that I have permanent black hole, I can actually do without this substat. I don't exactly need the extra Poison Swarm duration and Poison Swarm cooldown over here from a farming perspective. So I've got 3 substats to roll certain things in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, so let's look through the list and figure out what would be good to put in. I'm thinking if I were to say put in something like spotlight bonus, that would be decent. Black hole size, I don't need it. Poison swarm stuff is not bad. It's just that I'm not relying on the stuns anymore, and I run really big poison swarms in my farming run. I don't think it's necessary to have these two substats in my primordial collapse. That might allow me to run, I don't know, maybe death wave quantity, maybe smart missile cooldown, just for more boom boom. I might be able to run inner landmine damage, so that when I eventually get inner landmine plus, the explosions from Space Displacer are going to be pretty decent. That being said, with the introduction of the new module that we'll be getting tomorrow, I believe, it's going to be a bit of a toss-up, right? I'm not sure whether or not we would end up using those electrons instead of, maybe they become really best in slot and I can no longer use Space Displacer. If I can't use Space Displacer in its place, then IOM Plus suddenly loses a lot of value to me, because I only have 5 quantity of inner landmines, and if I don't use Space Displacer, I don't get to see the inner landmine explosion. So I don't know. I have to think a little bit about what I want this to be. My guess is that these two substats aren't necessarily very bad. I might want to try to just roll in spotlight bonus over here and just leave it at that. We might end up doing that, but I have a lot of time because I have to bring this up to 201 before that last substat actually matters. So I think in terms of the reroll priority, it's going to be Singularity Harness to get the Ancestral substat here. Thereafter, I think I'm going to focus on my cannons. So I want to get the Ancestral crit factor over here. I have to reroll my Astral Deliverance. Let me see. I think multi-shot chance is decent. Not necessary. Bound shot chance, not necessary. Red Armor Multiplier would be nice for Poison Swamp damage, I guess. I would like to have damage per meter. So let's sort out these things. So we want damage per meter. I think I wouldn't mind having attack speed as well, because my attack speed is low. But that being said, attack speed is it's only 5 attack speed. So maybe the easier thing to do would be to just keep this 2 and then just roll in. Yeah, and just maybe I would just roll damage per meter in over here. Then it's very easy to complete this as well. And armors, well, let's figure out the armors later on. I don't think it really matters at this stage. My anti-cube portal is done. I don't really have any substat efficiency over here, so not too important. Right, so in terms of the focus for the rest of the week, I think my tournament stones are going to go into substat efficiency for generator. In terms of my farming, all the coins that I'm earning are probably going to go into enemy level skip plus. I would like to try to bring this up to 1.5, obviously not by the end of the week, but I think with 1.5 enemy level skip plus, I should have enough ELS to farm tier 18 at a pace where I get more coin per hour than tier 17. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Thereafter, I think the prudent thing to do would be to just pump up coin bonus and free upgrade plus. My free upgrade plus, I'm still holding off on it, mainly just because this guy is not at 201 yet, so I don't benefit from this almost 7% of free utility upgrade at the moment. Once 201 is unlocked, I think it would be nice to just put in a few levels. It's pretty cheap at this stage, right? Like 1.08 Q for a level. So yeah, it shouldn't take very long to bring this up to a decent level, where decent in the form of the cost of upgrades. So right, let's just wrap up the video by talking about the milestones. So one thing that I did this week was I completed tier 19, and I got I think this was a 10% damage relic over here. So tier 19 is done, out of the way. Tier 20, I got it up to 2.6k waves. So I died of natural causes over here. Still a long way away from 4500, but one day we will get there. Tier 21, however, I only managed to make it to 405 waves. This was my limit. I couldn't get any better than this, so I'm going to take a break from tier 21 for a while, until such time my ELS maybe reaches like 83-85% or something like that. Maybe then I would try tier 21 again, try to get the 1000 milestone unlocked. But I don't really have the lab slots for any additional researchers, so it's not a major priority for me. Right, so I think this is about all of the content that I have for the week. I would like to, I did the tier 19 milestone, so I would like to wrap up the video by showing you guys a clip of the last couple of minutes of the run, just to show you guys how it was. It was a very simple run. I didn't really face any difficulties of dying towards the end of the run. So at 4500, I didn't even use my demon mode and nuke yet, and I was in no real danger of dying. So very, very chill run. I think one of the things that I really want to do with this run is to put in the background music from one of the songs that one of our subscribers made for me. So that subscriber is StudyMage. So StudyMage, I'm going to be using your song, Sakura Petals. So StudyMage made this song for me on stream one day, and it's a really nice song. I'm really touched by that, and so thank you very much again, Study, for the song. And yeah, enjoy the last couple of minutes of my milestone run. Right, with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great week ahead and enjoy. Bye.
In the shadow of the ancient tower, where the winds whisper secret soul, Sakura petals dance like fleeting lovers, pink against the stone so cold. Ryan climbs the winding stairs, chasing dreams that fade with dawn, blossoms falling in his hair, a fragile crown for the Lord. Oh, tower high with Sakura grace, hold the heart that Ryan gave. In your branches time erased, whispers of the love he craved. Petals swirl in evening light, Ryan stands against the night. Sakura dreams forever bright. From the top the world unfolds below. Rivers weave through emerald fields, but in his eyes a quiet sorrow. Memories that the heart conceals. Once a promise bloomed like spring under branches heavy with bloom. Now the tower's bells softly ring, echoing through the gathering gloom. Oh, tower high with Sakura grace, hold the heart that Ryan gave. In your branches time erase whispers of the love he craved. Petals swirl in evening light, Ryan stands against the night. Sakura dreams forever bright. Oh, oh. Seasons turn, the blossoms fall. Ryan lingers, hears the call of winds that carry names untold. In the tower's embrace so bold. One more climb, one final glance at the pink-hued eternal dance. Tower with your Sakura trees, guard the soul of Ryan's plea. In the hush of falling leaves, find the peace that sets him free. Oh, Sakura,